British, is very, and then there's Zaituni who has Swahili roots. So how do you bring all this culture together? So we'll bring it together, and then we'll do volumetric live capture, which means that they will all look like they're in the same space.
You guys feel about that, like art and technology and then the African creative economy? How essential are these two things in coming together to make sure that creatives can make a living? Events and had the attitude, because there's also the attitude where here it's been so normalized that kuna watu wana feeling like there's nothing wrong, mtu ananipiga juu ananipenda.
Iko Nini.
Yeah, now this is a special episode because tuko na Thayu. Na Thayu ni the founder wa Creatives Garage. So what's the Creatives Garage? Nikianza na hapo. Like what's the Creatives Garage?
So Creatives Garage is this dope platform that I set up 14 years ago.
Okay.
Yeah, so initially, so my background is film. And I also do graphic design. And then nilikuwa natafuta watu wanaweza do production, like me, I am a director, but I know there's a sound guy somewhere who is also looking for like a director and actors and everything. So I was like, how about we all come together, we collaborate, because we don't have the money. So we all collaborate, and then we can create like a film or whatever, and then try and sell it collectively. So I did one event to try and see how many people I could get. The event was actually a British Council helped us put the event together, so we got about 40 people, different backgrounds. People came. It was a nice event. Met a few more creatives, because I used to wonder where creatives were, because if you're in film, film guys, you don't know like everyone. So after the event, everyone started asking, so when is the next event? When is the next event?
Okay, yes.
And I was like, okay, fine, I guess this thing can be an event thing. So it started as an event thing. And then in like 6 months, we had set up an organization. So Creatives Garage is basically a space, a multidisciplinary space for creatives. And mainly what we do is we either train, collaborate with creatives on different projects, or find market access for creatives. Yeah.
Oh, okay. And so it's also an event, yes?
No. So it started as an event.
Yes, but now there's a physical space.
It's a physical space and an organization that's been running for 13 years.
Okay. Physical space, copy?
The mall, Westlands basement.
Oh, the mall.
Yeah.
Okay. Nikumbuka the mall. The mall used to pop back in the days.
It used to, yeah.
Saizi koje? Because I think I see it, but I can't remember the last time nilingia hapo. Nimeshapita hapo mara kadhaa, but kuingia ndani ya the mall.
Now it's popping again. The mall guys, I think, are very clever, because they came and they got several creatives who are bringing creatives together, and they're like, hey, yo, we have this space, why don't you guys come together and see what we can do with the basement. So in the basement we have Black Rhino, we have Santuri, we have us, there's an organization called Nadharia, we have The Mist, it's a place that happens every Friday, Saturday, and then we also have Munyu, which is an exhibition space as well. So we have all these creatives that are in the basement. We have this whole ecosystem in the basement of different creatives that do different things. And then rooftop, from Friday, Saturday, Sunday, there are skateboarders who come. So there's a whole skateboarding community on the rooftop every Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Yeah, na hiyo iko na some crazy views of now
Nairobi.
It's
amazing.
Oh, okay.
Amazing.
Yeah. But now how do they make sure people are safe? I have this like unreasonable fear of heights. So nikifikiria watu wana skateboard huko juu, the first thing that comes to mind is so how safe is it? Like the rails ziko juu?
Yeah. The place is very safe. It's very safe. And also, I mean, like, I feel like the skateboarding community really take care of each other.
Yeah.
So one, I don't think anyone could drop off unless they wanted to drop off. And then two, because I mean, like, it's a whole community. So even sometimes when the skateboarders are there, there's like an event, like a Friday event happening as well. So there's music, there's break dancers, there's, like this whole ecosystem that's been created there. Yeah.
Okay. So Creatives Garage, like on a normal Monday, kunapata watu wangapi wako hapo? Like how many creatives are there? And I'm assuming umesema ni more than film, si ndio?
Yes, so we do everything. We do, so like we have a studio, a music studio, so we do podcasts from there. We music from there as well, but mostly we do podcasting there. We also have an event space as well, so creatives can come and get the space and they can do whatever kind of event they want. So sometimes, so it's random, like I can't tell you how many creatives are there usually, because sometimes it's a rehearsal, sometimes it's a workshop, you know, so it's just different things that happen every single day. So, and I think that's the beauty about it, because you get to meet different people every single day doing really dope stuff.
Okay. Alafu saizi kuna what I see has been pegged as the UK Kenya season finale. So it's the season finale of what? Yes.
The British Council, they've been running this, it's called the UK Kenya season. So this season happens in different countries every year. So in 2025 it was Kenya. So it was so Kenya won the bid, and then now it's UK Kenya season. So what happened is collaborations between creatives from the UK and Kenya. So they had like creatives from fashion, so they had a couple of fashion events. They also had Venice Biennale, like they set up, so they had architects who set up at Venice Biennale. Of course they also supported Blankets and Wine, the one that was in the UK.
Ilikuwa na kina nani, akina Butros. Even Costa, I think, yes?
I think Costa was there, and who else was there? Blinky was there as well. So I mean, so there've been different events. There've been theater events. Even yesterday, actually, during the Kit Fest, they had a ballet performance, a collaboration between ballet dancers from the UK and Kenya. So they've been doing different programming around this whole season, and so we've come in to do the finale. Yes, so it's been a whole year of like really cool stuff happening, but for the finale we are doing 5 events. We're doing five events in 5 weeks. So and we're really doing some crazy stuff. Our first event starts on the 15th of November. It's called Code and Couture. So it's an event about wearable tech. So wearable tech, how it fuses with fashion. So so we're going to have music, we're going to have a fashion showcase, we're going to have a panel discussion by some guys in the UK and some guys here as well. We're going to have Africa Collect is going to do like a weaving workshop. We're going to have printmaking. We're going to have so many activities happening within this event on Saturday.
You wearable tech, inaonyesha smart glasses pia zitakuwa hapo. Ama what sort of wearable tech are we talking about?
So tutakuwa na glasses, because there's no one I think who's currently making glasses in Kenya. So the thing is to show what people are doing around wearable tech, around sustainability, around regeneration of clothing. So we'll be following the whole 9 yards of fashion, if you'd like. So from sustainability to fast fashion to regeneration of this, and then also now wearable tech. So wearable tech, we have a couple of guys who, like, we have one guy who's creating a suit at the moment, made of LED. So he'll be showcasing his suit at this event. And then we also have some different fashion guys who try to fuse like e-waste and fashion. Trying to see how to fuse both of those to see what they can come up with. So we'll have those guys as well. And I
think for a lot of us tukisikiaga the like British Council, the first thing that comes to mind ni wapi. So sijui wapi did you used to attend, did you used to ama ulikuwa too young your time, like lazima niulize.
I wish I was too young. I was there. I think I think Wapi defined the creative community, I think,
Yes.
in Kenya. Yeah, it did a lot in what we are right now.
Yes.
Yeah, like we have to give props to them.
Mm.
And I also remember you as a poet and a spoken word artist back then when you had dreadlocks and
it was more of as a rapper, but I understand.
yeah. So so I remember you back then. Yes, so I used to go for those events, and I met some really dope creatives then. Yeah, and I really appreciate that platform was there, and I really wish that platform could continue, because I think so many of us, especially the older millennials,
Yes.
yeah, we were able to go through that and just see like the power of collaboration, the power of coming together, the power of just being around each other and just sharing creativity. Yeah, so I really hope that I really wish that platform was there, but I'm also grateful that such platforms existed, because now, like, even us in what we are doing right now,
Yes.
we keep sharing whatever it is that we have, either through podcasting or through what I'm doing with Creatives Garage. So and I'm really glad that we were able to go through that, because then we were able to create the platforms that we have now.
Okay. Because Nini, I don't know who I was talking to, but there's someone I was talking to, and I was telling them the way nowadays I really love like this sort of singing that's coming from Britain or the UK. Nikikompare na States, niko nasema very, I feel like States has too many hits, but not songs that you can, like, on some random day just want to listen to, but it's just a hit for radio, but it's not, I don't know if the word to use is soulful. So I can remind like one of my because one of my favorite rappers right now is from the UK, that girl called Little Sims. Do you know her?
Of course.
Yes. And I remember, like, nasemekanaga she has like Nigerian roots. So when we're talking about dealing na creatives were UK, what sort of creatives are we dealing with? Is it the most underground ama mnadil pia na the mainstream ones, like people who are established?
So for the 5 events, those 5 different events that we're doing, they'll be different. We'll be focusing on different things.
Okay.
So for the event on the 15th of November is Code and Couture. So
Yes.
that's fashion and tech. And then the next one will be a play.
2057 dystopia.
Yes, it's called 2057 Dystopia. So it's about thinking about the future, from a lens of the past. Yeah. So the premise is someone's thoughts were like frozen, if you like, and they found themselves in 2057. So now they talk about 2028, which was the year that they died. Yeah. So they talk about how 2028 was, and also looking at what 2057 is. So in terms of talking about AI, about AGI, about robotics and things like that, but like in a funny hysterical way, the way our parents keep saying, in our days. So this person now in 2057 keeps talking about their days in 2028. So we have that play, and then the next event that we'll do is an amazing event. It's called Naihunt.
Okay.
Yes. So we've taken all these historical places in Nairobi. Then we've created clues around them.
Okay.
And then people will come in teams of 2, and they will look for the clues. And of course, the winner wins something. I won't tell you what it is.
Okay.
Just to...
So Naihunt, is it open to everyone? How many specific people?
Yes, so all the events are open to the public. Yeah?
Okay.
So we will have a registration link for Naihunt, and then people will come, people will look for the clues. And then the winner will be awarded at our very last event.
Okay.
So the 4th event after Naihunt is called Unfold Conversations. So we'll be talking about climate and AI, and how that is affecting. That's how it is affecting us at the moment, and in the next 10-20 years what that looks like. And then the last event is called Into Protopia. So Into Protopia, we're doing some crazy things. So the first thing that we're really excited about is called a volumetric live capture. Yeah.
Okay.
So what this is if anyone plays Fortnite, when Travis Scott did a concert on Fortnite. Yeah. So we're taking that, and then we're doing it in a live location.
Okay.
And then we will have two. So Zaituni will be the artist we're using in Nairobi, and then we have a ballet dancer from the UK as well as a violinist. So it's one, how to fuse all those cultures, because you see, if like when you talk about like violinists or ballet dancers, like it's very white, it's very British, is very, and then there's Zaituni who has Swahili roots. So how do you bring all this culture together? So we'll bring it together, and then we'll do volumetric live capture, which means that they will all look like they're in the same space, even though the artists in the UK won't be here. Yeah.
Okay. So how will that happen? It through what's it called? Holograms, like how are we doing that? Someone has to be there to experience. And
yes, people have to be there to experience, but what we are using is the Unreal Engine. So Unreal Engine is what they use mostly for even making Fortnite, for making GTA, for making all these games, God of War. So they use the Unreal Engine. So what we are using is a gaming system. So we are gonna literally put these guys in a gaming system, and then now we will be able to watch them in like a surrealist world where Swahili culture and the British culture is brought together. So that's just one of the things that we'll be doing at the event. We will also have like an AI lab for kids. Kids can come and sample AI tools that are currently out there, so they can make games and stuff. And then we will also have an Afro gaming arcade. So what we will do is all these gamers in Nairobi and the UK, they're making games like indie games. So the idea is to come and you're able to play all these games that people have been creating.
Okay. Alafu ilikuwa ni the nini the press release, it was called the end that marks a beginning. Why?
Because I think for all the 5 events, we are talking a lot about also like futuristic stuff.
Yes.
Yeah, because we're talking about AI, we're talking about putting guys in a gaming engine, like all these tools, like all these tools that are new, but also using techniques that, if you like, are old, like techniques that we've always known as creatives, like standard music, like film, so we're taking now all these things and then taking what the future looks like using AI, using virtual reality, how that looks like, and then we are fusing these two things together. So the whole thing is how we envision the future to keep going through the tools that we currently have.
Okay. Alafu pia when you decide to collaborate these two cultures, yes, like the Kenyan and the UK, mna make sure aje hamja distort nini just to make them align, because you also don't want them to be on two extremes. So how do you make sure they don't aikai fake ama aikai philosophy too NGO-ish? It's
definitely nothing NGO, because so the beauty about this whole thing is a collaborative process. So even when we have meetings with our UK partners, it's always for saying we are all creatives in this room, so what you're bringing to the table and what I'm bringing to the table is in equal measure,
Yes.
So how do you take what I have and I take what you have, and then we meet in the middle and see what we can create. So I'm really excited about this whole thing. Even on Saturday we'll have two ladies from the UK. One is called Bado. She is a fashion designer who focuses on Afrofuturism. And the second one focuses on tech wear. Yeah. So they'll also they'll be part of the panelists that we have, and here we'll be talking about we will have guys who, for example, there's one organization that takes pineapple, the pineapple leaves, and they are creating textile with it, so now you see, when we have the guys in the UK who are talking about Afrofuturism and about techwear, and then we have this new textile of ways of making textile. So how do we bring all these things? So the thing also is just to share ideas and share knowledge, and that's the whole beauty about this whole thing that we are doing.
Okay alafu pia ni chiki, like the goal is to create a living festival of imagination, collaboration and experimentation. So kuna mtu atauliza, what does a living festival mean, and how is it different from the traditional ama the other festivals tumecheki?
So for example, like into Protopia, for example, so we are in Kenya, our partner is Black Rhino.
Okay.
And then in the UK we have a great partner, they're called the Great Adventure. Yeah, so both of them do similar things. They do work around VR, about AR, now this volumetric capture and stuff. So the whole thing is, during the event, you will be able to see them put this thing together at that time. So everything that we are doing is different, because people get to experience how people are doing this, how people do this every day. So with the event on the 15th, we will have Africa Collect, who will come and they'll show you how they get secondhand clothes, and they take them and they renew them and they weave them into something new, for example. So you'll be able to experience that. You'll be able to play with their weaving machine and be able to do that as well. So the whole premise of everything that we are doing is working also together with the people who are there. For the play, we have people, so for the play we have the audience. We will give them questions, and then based on the prompts that so we'll give them questions, a set of questions, and then whatever the majority choose, then the actor almost has to improv on that as well. So we are building, all the work is being built by also the audience that's there. Yes.
And this looks like a very expensive venture. So tikiti zinauzwa, how is it going to?
Yeah, so it's free. It's a free event. Like all 5 events are free events. All you have to do is register for the events. The British Council has a website where you can go and register for the events. Maybe you can share the link when you yeah.
Yes.
So totally free. You can register. Some of the events we will have fewer people than others. So of course it's first come first served for all the events.
Okay. Yeah. So nacheki, the first event iko the mall rooftop, ni the code and couture.
Yes.
And then 2057 dystopia iko at Visit Ngara. Where is Visit Ngara?
So it's near Sarakasi. So the building is called Shah House. So it's almost next to
Sarakasi ilikuwa Shah Cinema.
Yes. So your street is also inaitwa Masha houses. So so one of the houses that it's a house between Sarakasi and before you get to the bookshop, Somanami. So it's one of the buildings there. Of course, we will have signage to show where it is. So we will do it in a basement. And and the cool idea is it's a play, but it's not being done on stage.
Okay.
Yeah. So we are also taking some of these spaces that we are using. We are also like, how do we take these spaces and fuse them with what we are doing to make it work?
Okay. Then Nai Hunt, you ina happen all over Nairobi. How does that work?
So Nai Hunt, we are still working on the logistics of which specific parts of Nairobi we will use. So if people check out our pages, maybe in a week they'll be able to know where Nai Hunt will happen.
And so because Nai Hunt now comes with the whole security factor. So is that the reason why bado hamjafikiria juu specifics? 'cause unajua pia utaki participant anyongwe.
Yeah, actually that's the reason why we haven't come with with the specifics of where we are going to have it, because we are still talking to the municipal council about it, and we are, of course, we're also talking, we'll also have cops, we'll also have security, so we are factoring all these people that we are working with to see which parts of Nairobi are actually feasible to do this.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alafu unfold conversations itakuwa Black Rhino.
Yes.
Black Rhino umesema
it's at the mall basement.
The mall still basement, sindio? Yeah. Alafu into Protopia, that's at the Nairobi Street Kitchen. Nairobi Street Kitchen wagabi?
It won't be at Nairobi Street Kitchen. Yeah.
Okay.
So yes. So that was the original plan of where it was going to be. But we also have so many activities also that we're still thinking around them. So we are yet also to release the specifics of where the event will happen.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Konene, nimeinterrupt show kukuriman jua Lemfi. Kama uko US ama Canada na unataka kutuma do Kenya, register kwa Lemfi ukitumia promo code EKONENE. Hii itakuguarantee $20 cashback on your first $100 transaction. Alafu pia time una register, make sure umetick the 2 check boxes za notifications ndio ukireceive info about amazing offers through newsletters. Na pia usijali, Lemfi hawatumagi hizi letters za, yani unajua like ma messages za kipumbavu. Pia usisahau, every time una transact $50 and above una earn points. Na the more una transact, the more points you earn, and you can redeem them as cash ile time unatuma pesa. Alafu pia kitu nanibamba kabisa ni saizi ukitumia Lemfi mzabaki umelipa pay bills na till numbers directly. That means mzabaki handle bills za maparo wako ukiwa hizo maside za States ama maside za Canada. Alafu pia we mwenyewe as a Lemfi user baki umetafuta ile button imeandikwa get USD $20, ubaki umeinvite mabeste zako, na ukiinvite mabeste zako on their first $100 transaction unapata pesa ngapi? $20 cashback. So unangoja nini? Baki umechangamka, ingia Lemfi. Lemfi, international payments for everyone. EKONENE.
Alafu notice there's a very big like focus on technology and of course art. So what do you guys feel about that, like art and technology and then the African creative economy? How essential are these two things in coming together to make sure that creatives can make a living out of whatever they do?
So in 2024 we partnered with Mozilla and we did a research on AI and creatives specifically in Kenya. And from what we got, back then, of course, in 2024, many creatives were skeptical about AI. They were like, okay, this thing is coming, it's taking our jobs. And yes, that is a valid fear that we all need to have. And it's not just creatives, it's doctors, it's nurses, it's everyone that needs to be worried about AI and taking their jobs. But the thing is, this thing is so big, we can't fight it. But now how do you take this thing and authentically and ethically work with it? You see, so as guys, you are for pushing for, yes, you can use technology to further your work, but you need to do it in an authentic way and ethically. So that is our whole ethos behind it. So of course, and there's a lot of technology that exists out there, and there's a lot of technology that every single day when we wake up there's new technology. So also these 5 events is for all of us to explore like what technology would work for us. So is it augmented reality? If I'm using AI, like how further can I push AI? Because even like in 2024, like if you wanted to create a film, action film in Nairobi, and you need to bomb a car, like hatuna hizo budget, sindio? But now AI can help us bomb a car,
and make it look real,
tuache kukaa zile movies za kitambo za Nollywood, sindio?
Captain
Captain Alex wa Uganda. So you see, like AI can help us do a lot of stuff in Nini, cost effect. It's going to be cost effective to use AI to do all these things that we couldn't do. Yeah. So I feel like as creatives, we shouldn't be scared about this new technology, but taking this new technology and saying, hey, what can I do with what is there? Because it's a losing battle saying, oh, AI is taking our jobs, AI is bad, AI is what? These things are changing every single day. Yeah.
Okay. I'll have to go back to the Creative Garage. And he operates on the ethos of a modern African village. Why? And what's a modern African village? Am I in your mind?
Yeah.
Yes. Why compare the Creative Garage to a modern African village?
Because we believe that we have capacity for creatives. So as I told you, my background is film. Yeah.
Yes.
The problem with the film industry, for example, is one, equipment is very expensive. Yeah. By the time I am buying this camera,
yes,
next week, it's old news. Like people don't want it. Do you to cost do happy? Maybe 8K, I need 24K, you know. Like so like it becomes a very expensive affair for creatives, for example. Yeah. So what we do is we get the equipment, and then the equipment creatives are able to use the equipment that we have.
Yes.
Very highly subsidized. Yeah. When it comes to when you're looking for like an event space, yeah, like our event space is I mean, sometimes you can get it for free. The highest I think we charge is 10,000 shillings. You know, like there's no other event space that you can get that will give you that, and it will give you. I mean, you have seats, you have like the whole infrastructure that you need.
So event
for
space.
creating.
How many seats are we talking about?
We can sit up to 80 people in our space. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Na hii 10K ina cover
kila kitu iko kwa space. So
the hours kuznajoga kuna places
no, it's a full day.
Yeah,
Hiyo ni full day.
that's really good.
Hiyo ni full day. Yeah. So you see, like we are highly subsidized. So that's why we say like we take the ethos of a village, yeah, because kama tuko na hizi vitu unajua unakuja unaomba chumvi iko unacheki. So we have all these things that creatives can use. If it's a studio, we have a studio. You can come do a podcast, you can come do your music from there, you can come do all these things within the space. So yeah, that's why we believe in that.
Yeah, that's actually really good, because I know a lot of spaces charge per hour.
Yeah.
So you might look kidogo utambua 5K, but then you think about 5K and then you'll need at least 5-6 hours. That ends up at 30K. So kaa yenyu ni flat 10K. That's really good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Na pia tunaweza ongea sio ati nini. So there are creatives that you're like, okay, we love your idea, we know maybe you're not gonna make money from events, so yes, we can give you the space for free.
Alafu like in your 13 years, like is there one event that stands out ama one creative that stands out ile you're always proud that you are involved in their journey, or an event that you're involved in?
That's like asking a mother what child is their favorite.
Okay, but kuna kwaga na ile moja ya I always call it the mama we made it moment, where something is happening and you're so proud. You're so like, damn, we are involved in this, we are helping in this. It's not that you love it more than the rest, but it just stands out.
I mean, we've done hundreds of events as Creatives Garage, and different projects as well. So maybe on the event side, I can say Sondeka Festival, it's probably like one of the things that I hold really dear to my heart. We've seen so many innovators within Sondeka Festival really thrive now. We've seen artists that are huge names now, like tukitoa mapicha tunakwanga na mapicha za kitambo, watu wakiwa wameparara, you know. So
akina nani hapa naambiaga watu one of the most interesting success stories I've seen ni early days the Heart the band. They used to perform pale iplace ya Boni kwenaitwa nini
Power 254.
Yes, Power 254 hapo Mageuzi, whatever. And I remember just looking at these guys uliza kiatu and then the next thing I see, that's the biggest song in Kenya. And you look at that and you're like, damn. That's interesting. So
actually, it's interesting you've mentioned them, because I think their first festival they ever did was Sondeka Festival.
Oh, okay,
Yes,
okay.
back in 2013.
Mm.
Yeah, so I mean, like we've worked with numerous creatives who are like the A-listers right now, that we started with back in 2013. Yeah, and the thing with us is we love to support upcoming creatives, so we
Okay.
mostly focus on upcoming creatives. So ukianza kujenga jina, yeah, unaenda,
Yeah,
you
'cause
nini, you
ushafika.
leave room for the other guys. Yeah.
Okay. Alafu pia ni chikini creative garage aims to empower artists to grow creatively and economically. So how important is the economic part? Because sometimes I feel like creatives get blinded by the love for art and they're like, money is not important, and then they realize very fast that money is very important. So
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, like also me, like I'm a multi-disciplinary artist, and I mean through and through, like me enjoy my work. Me, I can create for free. Yeah, but I also understand at the end of the day I have bills to pay. Yeah,
Yes.
so I mean, like and I love that a place like Creatives Garage exists even for me, because me enyewe ningekuwa tu peke yangu, ningekuwa tu nasema ati unataka nini, I will give it to you. I mean, money is not
yes.
the end goal. Yeah. But you see now, we usually have trainings for creatives, just to try and, like, even around pricing, like how you pricing your stuff, so we have a lot of those master classes that we hold.
Okay.
Because I mean, we think that it's very important for creatives to be paid, and as an organization, I mean, sometimes of course budget constraints don't allow, but we always pay creatives. I mean, we are always like, enyewe hatuna do, but ndio hii do, yeah, and it's a way of encouraging creatives to always get paid for their work, like history exposure to Turkey. Yeah.
Oh damn, yo bado iko in 2025.
Yeah, bado exposure iko,
because 2025 exposure on internet, and internet is free bana, usinilete exposure ingine. You understand, like back in the days it made sense because people had to meet at a specific place, but right now because of internet, mtu anaweza jiexpose mwenyewe. Ulizeni alisha kanini.
Yeah, imagine exposure iko bado. I mean, even me as a creative who pali nimefika, naambiwangwa bado with top nini uko matop NGOs, matop nini, they're like, oh yeah, let's tufanye tu hii job, we will, as in we are giving you a platform, we'll give you whatever. I still get that in 2025 after all the years. I've been in the film industry maybe 25 years now. Na 25 years later bado na show your man exposure.
Naelewa. Alafu pia Creative Garage mnabonga juu ya radical creativity, cultural expression and social impact. So the hardest thing I think hapa ku measure ni social impact, yes. So wo measure, like how do you feel like this has had some impact, and it's not just
Yeah. So maybe I can give an example of a project that we've been doing. It's called Maskan.
Okay.
So it's an exhibition that we've been doing with Osikime, and we've partnered up with Henry Schboll, and we'll also work with UN Women and Allianz. And Maskan, when we started it as Creatives Garage and Osikime. So I mean, Osikime like deal with a lot of femicide cases. So we're like, why don't we create an exhibition and try and use art to tell people these stories? Juu ukiweka data useme 129 women have been killed, like it's a big number, but it's just a number. Yeah. So how do you take these numbers and use art to pass on these numbers? So we created an exhibition called Maskan. So Maskan, when we did it in Nairobi in August, we did it for 3 weeks at our space in Creatives Garage at the mall. We had maybe about 1,300 people who came for the exhibition,
Yes.
And the thing about it, the beauty about it is, you see, like when you're listening to the news and they're talking about femicide, it's 3 minutes. It's a 3-minute article. They talk about femicide. By the time they go to the next thing of sijui politician mgani amefanya nini, umesahau story ya femicide, sasa you're angry about the politician, you see. But when you create a space like this and you're like, you let people sit in this anger of whatever is happening, like you get more impact. So we did it, and from the success rate of this, we've been touring it. So we've done so far Nakuru, Kisumu, and this week we finalized in Mombasa, and we've been getting really, really good numbers.
Okay.
And not only the numbers, so also the impact is because we've been having barazas as well in different counties, is we've been getting like the CECs of gender from all these places that we've been, and they come and they sit down, and we're having a baraza, and people are like, yo, this is what is happening on the ground. And also, I mean, with the politicians there, with the chief there, with all these people also who can sort of make a difference within the community there. Now people can have real conversations about this. So we've been having those, and I think they've been very successful as well.
Oh, okay. So usikimia nile akina Njeri Migu?
Yeah, Njeri Migu hiyo.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because GBV is just one of those things that it's even hard to explain. I think tulikuwa hapa na Queen Gadhoni last week, and we were talking about that, and the way before a victim, I understand that this person can never change. It's it's a very, it's one of those topics. Now, attitude on the ground, kitu kama have you sat kwa hizo like events and had the attitude? Because there's also the attitude where I hear it's been so normalized that kuna watu wanafeeling like there's nothing wrong, mtu ananipiga juu ananipenda.
Wacha nikushow, like I feel like for me, I've had different learnings from all these spaces. Like Nairobi, it was so interesting because first of all, 80% of the people who've been coming for these events are women. Would love more men to come for these events. So it was very interesting when people would come in, and then we see how people are reacting to it. And I mean, people like there's a lady, for example, who walked in, checked the thing out, came out, immediately called the boyfriend, was like, uko, come hapa, sai, So we've been having many more people like saying, everyone needs to see this. So they've been rallying up people in their offices, people, their loved ones and everything, and people have been coming to check this thing out. Sometimes you get people, before they enter, they're like, but all lives matter, why we, But by the time they enter in there and they see the gravity of the matter, all lives matter. Yes. No one is saying there's no one saying that doesn't matter. But the thing is, we also need to recognize what femicide is, and what the whatever of femicide. If in 3 months we lost 129 women who between January and March, who have been accounted for under femicide, many more haven't even been reported as femicide. If you're losing all these people for femicide, see, when we have road accidents, see, tunasemanga hii ilikuwa road accident, so why we also not naming the thing by its name? So the thing is, I mean, like, many more people need to be able to talk and discuss about this thing, and many more people need to see this thing. And I'm glad, I mean, we are getting people in power who are also coming and checking this thing out. Of course, some things are roadside declarations. Unajua, wanakama wanacheki kitu wanasema, I will go to my office and I will do ABCD, and then wakienda kwa ofisi wanalenga story. But what we're also seeing is people around the community, like holding them accountable. Wanasema, okay, ulikam ukasema hivi, what are you doing to whatever, you see. So hii kitu ikianza kwa grassroots inasaidia pia. Sio ati inaanza from like a national level and you're expecting results. Atupati results in so many things on a national level. So mbona tusianze kwa ground alafu we build up.
Okay. Na sasa to go back to the event, next year, like by tuseme imefika January, how do you want us to remember the UK Kenya season? Yes, by next year. Unataka, like, for you to feel like it was successful, what will you want us to remember?
I'd love to for people to remember all the cool stuff that is happening and how creatives are taking all these things and integrating it to their work, you know, like they're taking all this new technology and how they're using it. And also I mean, like the knowledge sharing, like if I can come and listen and, you know, and I can come as a fashion designer and I'm like, by the way, there's new ways of making textile, maybe I can go and make new textile for myself, you know. So when you're looking at like the impact of this whole thing is what are people getting out of it, and after they get whatever it is that they're getting out of it, like how are you implementing it in your work, you know. I think that's the most successful thing for us, is how you take this knowledge that is being shared from everyone and then using it in your work.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alafu tukimalizia umesema that the events are free, but watu wakitaka specific places and times wanaenda wapi? Because kuna the few things that we've said have not been finalized.
So British Council has a website. So you can just go, even if you just Google like UKK season, you'll be able to see what has already been done. There are a lot of videos also that have already been recorded of what has been done, so there's like a whole knowledge whatever of what people can already get, and then now people can also get links to the events that are about to happen.
Okay. So situaseti hiyo link ya ni British Council hapa chini, alafu baki imefika. I'm actually looking forward to this, and cause ile event ime spark my interest kabisa. Ni ina happen Black Rhino. Take it up, try
the climate and AI.
The unfold.
Yes, that's on climate and AI.
So as I guess into protopia, because kuna sema like itakuwa na watu wako UK na Kenya at the same time. Hii kuna sema into protopia. Hii inafaa kwa Nairobi. Umesema haitakuwa street kitchen. Yes, this one.
Yes.
Looks too interesting for me.
So you should come and check it out. Like we'll have several.
So ina happen Jamhuri Day.
Jamhuri Day. Tumesema tupatie watu kitu ya kufanya Jamhuri Day.
na kuja kuchekio but asante sana. So hiyo jina ni Thayu. Hii ni ile Thayu, unajua naijua gana, is it a prayer?
Is peace. It's exactly
peace.
what it is.
Is peace. Because I remember, if I'm not wrong, there's also in area na dau tushaenda hizo Masai za Huruma. Kuna gana Thayu. Of course. Kuna gana Thayu hiyo site. Is it a petrol station?
Ni petrol station sijui, but nimefika.
Lazima nikuulize. So your area, I think unakuwaga na Thayu. It's a petrol station. It's so iconic, but pia I'll be honest and say that I don't think nimeenda your area for like 10 years. So I don't know if it still exists, but there used to be here. It was very iconic kwa hiyo njia ya like kina Mathare, Huruma. There used to be a Thayu
hapo Juja Road hapo.
Yes, hapo Juja Road. I don't know if it's still
napitanga hapo Marabob nitaicheki.
Yes, inafaa kuwa it used to have like a greenish logo. But now of course vitu zimenunuliwa sana. So maybe unaweza pata Obuda, someone else offered something alafu akaichukua. So that's why I'm saying, like, I had to put the disclaimer that I've not been there for long. So sijui how much has changed. I think the place mufika ni hapo St. Teresa Isili hivi alafu narudi. So I don't know what's happening on there.
Na hiyo side ingine.
Yes. But asante and good luck.
Asante sana man.
I have to check out. You are into
Protopia.
Yes, I have to check that out. Love vile mmesikia Johnny, entry ni free, si ndio?
Entry ni free.
So at least tembea, ona Nairobi, ona Kenya. Yes, and support, because just your presence there, it's support in itself.
Of course.
And that's how we grow these things. Yes, because so now if this is the season, this is the UK Kenya season 2025, 2026 is a different country.
It will go to a different country. Yes.
Okay. Yes. But that doesn't mean that history yote itakufa tu hivyo.
Yezi die. Ile moto tumefungua yezi die.
Okay. So make sure you check it out. So imekuwa ni a special episode, and I'd say courtesy of Creatives Garage, so asante sana kwa kutokea.
Asante.
And pia na plan kuchekio Creatives Garage nionekana tunaweza do like one of our small, because we like doing these small podcasts that are very in quotes intimate. We did one early this year, people loved it, and we were thinking of doing another small one. Ile si watu wengi, it's just very small, so we can have a Q&A and still shoot a kapod. So vile umeniambia juu ya 10K, I'm actually very interested in
kuja
in seeing that space. Alafu pia maybe seeing the mall after I don't know how many years. I don't remember the last time we get the mall hivi. It would be close to skini nasema at least 15 years.
Yeah, that's a long time.
Sijaingia the mall. But I remember the rooftop. So rooftop nasema imechange kabisa
iko na magraffiti, iko na nini, yani the vibe is right uko juu.
Damn, it's been long. I'll end up checking that out. So imekuwa ni a special episode. So kama kawaida vile susemaga, like, subscribe, hit the notification button, tell a friend. Tukimalizia tukisema eko nene.